Gering City leaders say more funding is needed to address street problems ID'd in the 1 and 6 year street plan. KNEB.TV News starts right now.
From your trusted source for news in western Nebraska and eastern Wyoming, this is KNEB.TV News. Presented by Platte Valley Companies, premier provider of financial services.
Hello, I'm Brian Murphy. This is KNEB.TV News powered by Platte Valley Companies. Thanks for joining me. In our top story, Monday's public hearing on the Gering 1 and 6 year street plan expanded on the need for more funding to address some of the major street projects facing the city. Transportation Superintendent Casey Dahlgren presented the plans, noting that two projects on the 1 year plan involving Arroyo Road and Hackberry Drive are relatively minor compared to what's left over among other streets needing work.
We still have the 10th Street project, which we're still trying to get a grant for. 7th Street from M Street south to concrete pavement. Nelson Avenue, Q Street from 15th to 19th, M Street from 11th Street to city limits, Lockwood Road from Oregon Trail Road south to city limits, and then Country Club Road west of Five Rocks.
City Engineer Annie Folk told council members staff is working on a planning grant through the Safe Streets for All federal program, aimed in part towards funding for the 10th Street project from the UP tracks to Stable Club Road, which is now estimated as $2.6 million.
We have met with FHWA and there is a lot of federal money that's available. We just have to get this planning piece in place first before we can start applying for those funds.
So as far as safety, is this going to be crosswalks? Is it going to be bicycle lanes?
That's the point of the plan. That's what the plan's going to do, is identify the needs of the community and try to determine what the best fit is for each individual situation.
Folk said if approved for a planning grant, the city would take public input as part of the process to apply for a Safe Streets implementation grant. She said LB 357 sales tax proceeds could also be used in part to provide the 20% match that would be required if the city does win an award through the program. Well, tonight is the last opportunity for Scottsbluff residents to provide in-person feedback as the city works to update its comprehensive plan. Marvin Planning Group will host the third and final October session tonight at 6 p.m. at the Leeds Scottsbluff Public Library. Less than 10 people attended last night's event, but President Keith Marvin says this is a golden opportunity for locals who have ideas or opinions on the city of Scottsbluff and how it can improve in the future.
And we're also talking about different things that need to happen in the community. What kind of projects does the public want to see in the next 10 years? And what is your vision for the community in 20 years? So it's important for the public to give us that insight that they see so that we can make this part of the plan and basically a call to action for the future.
Again, the meeting will start roughly at 6 p.m. at the Scottsbluff Library, and the roundtable brainstorming session will last approximately 1 hour. And the teenage girl from Gordon who pleaded no contest to stabbing her newborn child to death will have to wait a while longer to see how long her sentence will be. 17-year-old Chloe Copland Anderson was arrested following the discovery of the newborn's body on November 6th of last year. In August, in Sheridan County District Court, she pleaded no contest to second-degree murder, and in turn, charges of use of a deadly weapon to commit a felony and commit child abuse intentionally resulting in death were dismissed. Last week, District Judge Travis O'Gorman ordered a 90-day evaluation to determine her capabilities, mental health, and resources that may be available to her with the Nebraska Department of Corrections. Copland Anderson will face a prison sentence ranging from 20 years to life on the Class 1B conviction when she returns to Sheridan County for sentencing. We'll have more news right after this.
Looking for free instead of fees? Platte Valley Bank can help you keep your finances moving forward with no ATM fees. Whether you're headed to the lake, the mountains, or just to the grocery store, you can enjoy the freedom of free ATM access anywhere, anytime. Platte Valley Bank. You belong here.
Welcome to Kelly's Liquor, your liquor cabinet. Whether you're a wine enthusiast, a whiskey sommelier, a tequila connoisseur, or you just love your beer, Kelly's has the best selection of what you're looking for. Family owned and operated since 1946 and right on 27th Street in Scottsbluff. Come see us today at Kelly's Liquor, your liquor cabinet. And remember to be a good neighbor. Don't drink and drive. Kelly's Liquor, West 27th Street in Scottsbluff. Welcome to Kelly's Liquor, your liquor cabinet. Whether you're a wine enthusiast, a whiskey sommelier, a tequila connoisseur, or you just love your beer, Kelly's has the best selection of what you're looking for. Family owned and operated since 1946 and right on 27th Street in Scottsbluff. Come see us today at Kelly's Liquor, your liquor cabinet. And remember to be a good neighbor. Don't drink and drive. Kelly's Liquor, West 27th Street in Scottsbluff.
This isn't just a beautiful hospital. It's the home to exceptional patient care. This is where specialty clinics meet your needs. This is where a friendly smile, a warm hand, and an empathetic ear exist to care for you. This is us. Box Butte General Hospital. Great things are happening here.
Welcome back. The Nebraska Supreme Court issued a ruling yesterday ordering election officials to comply with state law and let Nebraskans with past felony convictions vote. The decision stems from a lawsuit challenging Nebraska Secretary of State Robert Evans' directive ordering county election officials to defy state law by refusing to register Nebraskans with past felony convictions. For nearly 20 years, Nebraskans with past felony convictions had been able to register to vote and vote 2 years after completing all terms of their sentence, and in April, lawmakers removed the 2-year waiting period. As a result of the 5-2 decision to issue a writ of memorandus, Nebraskans with felony convictions who have completed all terms of their sentence will be able to register to vote immediately, so long as they were otherwise eligible. Eligible Nebraskans with past felony convictions who have not yet registered must do so ahead of the quickly approaching deadlines, with online registration available through October 18th and last day to register in person, October 25th. And September saw yet another mixed picture of state tax revenue categories that left overall net general fund receipts just 0.3% above projections so far this fiscal year. Gross receipts for the month were 4.3% higher than expected at $861 million, with net receipts at $680 million compared to a forecast of $640 million. Among the revenue categories, net corporate income and miscellaneous taxes continued to outpace projections by 46% and 72% respectively last month. Net sales and use tax collections continue to underperform at 4.7% below forecast for September and 6% under year-to-date expectations.
October is Renewal by Anderson's United Against Cancer campaign, and when Renewal offered to pay for employees' radon testing and mitigation, several Renewal team members found radon in their homes. Deb was one of them, and she always wondered how she got breast cancer. Radon causes cancer. It's linked to Parkinson's, Alzheimer's. Radon is a killer.
People don't know about radon. They don't know what a killer it is, and they don't know how cheap it is to have it tested.
From all of us at Renewal by Anderson, please get a radon test now. It could save your life.
I imagined retirement in a place where we could enjoy our golden years, where adventure and friendship are the only items on the schedule. The Garden Homes at Northfield gives us the luxury we planned for and peace of mind when it comes to convenience, safety, and comfort. We never have to stop and think about the day-to-day upkeep. We love to explore abroad, but most importantly in our backyard. So much to do, so much to see. Here at Northfield, we get the protection of life care, incredible tax benefits, and secured rates for aging services. It's peaceful, knowing that if our needs change, we'll be taken care of. And most importantly, that our kids will never have to make any tough decisions. There never seemed to be enough time to do all the things we wanted. Now we get to focus our energy on enjoying what this community has to offer. At the Garden Homes, life is ours again. A place we had dreamed about. A chance to focus on us.
this week's featured pet of the week, we meet Zelly, a 1-year-old Siamese mix who's been at the Panhandle Humane Society for just about 3 weeks now. Her deep blue eyes are sure to make you fall in love with this fluffy little feline. Her adoption cost is $60, and that includes her spay, microchipping, and all vaccinations. To meet Zelly or any of the cats and dogs they have available for adoption, you can head on over to the Panhandle Humane Society daily during normal business hours.
Let's take a look at your midweek community calendar, brought to you by Riverstone Bank. The community calendar is brought to you by Riverstone Bank. We're local and we love our community.
Tired of feeling stuck? Not sure if you are on the right track? Platte Valley Bank can help keep your finances moving forward with checking account options to fit your lifestyle and an online account chooser to make finding the right account easy. Control your financial future with helpful budgeting tools and automatic savings plans. Now is the time to enjoy the ride with Platte Valley Bank. You belong here.
And finally tonight, there's some new changes for the Board of Directors at the Riverside Discovery Center. During last week's council meeting, Liaison Matt Solomon gave an update on the changing of guard for leadership.
So the zoo board met in September. Their zoo board president, Andy Hayward, stepped down, but he's still on the board. Tiffany Shank was elected as the new board president, so that'll be the new contact. Mark Haig is their treasurer.
He also said that a contract had been offered to one of the finalists for the position of executive director at the zoo, stemming from the abrupt resignation of Desiree Drain Davidson back in May. Well, that does it for us this time. Thank you so much for tuning in. Stay safe out there. We'll see you here next time.